Hi, I'm Dr. Gregg Pizzi, psychologist, relationship coach, and board certified sex therapist. I'm also the founder of Properly Partnered, the transformation for single gay men from lonely and single to properly partnered in just a few short months with my proven psychologically based program for single gay men. Welcome. Welcome again to this special Properly Partnered live stream. We're going to go over a really wonderful book that I would be happy to show you the book. However, I read it or I listened to it on Audible, and it's an amazing book I want to share with all of you boys today because it really, even though it's an old-fashioned book, it's from the olden days. It's so applicable to gay men nowadays here in 2025 looking for love because it teaches that life is not a battle but rather a game governed by universal laws, and once you know the rules you can play it, and you can play it to win. All right, guys, welcome to Properly Partnered. I teach and help single gay men across the world go from lonely and chronically single to connected with authentic, real relationships by overhauling their approach to men. I have been able to consolidate um, into a psychoeducational methodology. Some of the most important tools and techniques that are required for connection, for authentic relationship to allow love into our lives as gay men. I did it myself as a psychologist with over 25 years of experience working with gay men and couples, and as well as going through my own process of being single and alone. I realized that by making a few key changes, I could allow love and connection into my life. That's when I met my husband, Edward, got married, and I have friends and relationships really around the world. And I want to help as many gay men as possible to achieve the same in their life because we all deserve to love and be loved. So, guys, I want to tell you about Florence Scovel Shinn. She's a spiritual teacher from the early 1900s. She is what you would call a metaphysicist, I believe is the word, or a metaphysician, because she teaches about the law of attraction and how, through the power of our spoken word, our thoughts, our cognitions, the way we believe in our attitudes about life, we can create our own reality. It's super relevant to gay men because most of us have been playing the game of love on hard mode. Hookups, ghosting, emotional walls, disappointment. But, you know, we're using the wrong rules. By changing our attitude and our approach to life, we can totally recreate the reality that we have, the life that we live, and the relationships that we engage in. That is the methodology and the theory behind Properly Partnered, which I started a couple of years ago with my husband, Edward. And I want to share with you guys some of the key teachings from her book and talk about it in the context of Properly Partnered. So, guys, I am going to be entertaining questions from you guys here in the group during our live stream. Let me see who is here today so I can give you a shout out. If you're here, say hi in the comments. I don't see anybody writing yet, but David, I think you said you were going to show up. So when you do, pop in and say hi. And in the meantime, I'm going to be going on, and then I'll look for your questions in a little bit. Um, let's see. What Florence Scovel Shinn talks about in her book, The Game of Life and How to Play It. She says that your words shape your reality. The power of the spoken word is so powerful that when we say something, we literally speak it into existence. For Properly Partnered, what does that mean? That means stop saying things like, I'll always be single, or all the good men are taken, or no gay men want relationships anymore. When you say these things, they actually become manifestations that you are unconsciously manifesting. By saying I'm always going to be single, then you are going to be looking out for ways to stay single for the rest of your life. By saying all the good men are taken, that means that when a good man comes about, you're not even going to bother. Unconsciously, something in you is not going to put the effort in, whether you mean to or not, because deep down you really believe that there's no more good men left. We got to stop, change, immediately identify the things we're saying and stop saying things we don't want. All right, guys? So, practice. Let's practice. Start speaking as if love is already yours. Try saying, the man I'm seeking is seeking me. We are on our way to each other. How about that? The man I'm seeking is seeking me. We are on our way to each other. The second law that she talks about in the book is faith over fear. Fear, she says, is inverted faith. Whatever you fear, you attract. Why? Because when we think about something or put thought into something, we actually bring more of it about. This is just the law of the universe. It's the law of attraction. So, for properly partnered guys, what does that mean? Fearing rejection, abandonment, or being unworthy, the more you think about it and fear it, that actually broadcasts those frequencies and it brings more of that vibration to us. Let's shift into faith. Say, the right man will see me and want to know me. The right man will see me and want to know me. Now, guys, I'm going to put a question up on the board. And what I would like you to do is name a fear about dating, then flip it into a faith statement in the chat. Take one of your fears that you have about dating or meeting men, then turn it around, flip it into a faithful statement, and write it in the chat. I'm going to answer everybody's responses. Law number 3, the law of divine timing and non attachment. Shinn says to let go of forcing things. Trust in the divine order, she says. So, for us in Properly Partner, what does that mean? It means stop clinging to the how and the when. Wanting love is valid, but when we need it, it proves we're not ready. The desperation pushes away love. It's not attractive. And when we are able to let go, trust in the timing of the universe, and stop forcing things, we will complete ourselves and our lovability will be transmitted. That will bring lovable, loving people to us. So practice this. I surrender the timeline. I am love, and I attract love easily. That's the kind of things we want to be saying. Try saying that one, guys. I just wrote that one up as well. 4, visualization and inner alignment. Florence Scovel Shinn says that what you imagine with feeling becomes your reality. When you think about something with emotion, it comes true. So, for properly partnered, what does that mean? Don't focus on someone else loving you. Don't try to get somebody. Don't try to make somebody like you. Focus on how you will feel in a proper partnership. Think about the feeling that you want to have. How will it feel to have someone that loves you, a committed partnership, a healthy relationship? That emotion that you feel is your GPS. That will guide you to the right situation and the right person at the right time. Guys, what would it feel like to wake up next to a man who cherishes you every day? Imagine it, feel it, be it. That's your job. The 5th law, or the law of substitution. She says that you can't hold two conflicting thoughts together at once. Replace fear with truth. So, for us here in Properly Partnered, what does that mean? When the inner critic says you're too old, nobody's going to like your body, you're too, I don't know, emotional, you're not manly enough, you're not mask enough, substitute it with, I'm lovable as I am. There is a man out there who's looking for me. I'm lovable as I am. There's a man out there who is looking for me. These are the kind of statements I want you to get used to saying every day. So, guys, what's one negative belief you've held about love and that you're willing to release today? Mention it in the chats. Let's hear what you got to say. So, how does all of this, the game of love and how to play it, and Florence Scovel Shinn and metaphysics, have anything to do with the Properly Partnered program? Well, this aligns with the pillars of Properly Partnered because number one, in Properly Partnered, what needs to happen is that we want to make sure you clear your blocks. Replace your unconscious fear based patterns with faith based, positive, love aligned habits. Number two, prioritization of the self, loving yourself, building your attraction architecture. Manifest by becoming the version of yourself that your future partner is already aligned with. That's right. Become the partner that you want. And thirdly, mastering the tools and techniques of modern dating. That's the connection code, as I call it. It's using practical dating strategies, managing your relationships online and offline while staying energetically aligned with the outcome you desire, not losing the faith and not losing your joy. So, guys, what do you think? Which of these laws hit home for you today? Drop something in the chat if anything clicked. Guys, you can manifest the relationship you desire, but only if you stop playing the wrong game. If this resonated with you and you want support implementing this in your real life, getting you real results, you might want to consider the Properly Partnered Transformation Mentorship. I'll help you build the relationship that you've been imagining, excuse me. I'll help you build the relationship that you've been imagining, desiring, wanting, and deserve. So, looking forward to hearing from you guys. Share your questions with me at any time. And once again, thank you for coming to Properly Partnered. I'll see you soon.